Habaragani, what's the word? Ujamaa. That is the word for our fourth day of Kwanzaa. The principle of building and maintaining businesses together and profiting together from them. Tonight's speaker is Whitney Middlebrooks, founder of Black Lux and Company. Whitney Middlebrooks is a skilled strategist and the visionary behind Black Lux and Company, an innovative social impact and design studio located in High Point, North Carolina. At the heart of her endeavors lies a dedication to cultivating sustainable processes, crafting compelling digital campaigns, orchestrating events, and shaping high-quality design systems, all underscored by a commitment to fostering diversity, equity, and inclusion. Middlebrooks' work is a symphony of her profound affinity for Black culture, African American history, her personal experiences, and her in-depth exploration of design, marketing, strategic communication. In expressing her mission, she is resolved in her pursuit of creating transformative experiences that elevate Black excellence in entrepreneurship. A testament to her passion and dedication is the Black Lux Expo, an annual event that stands as the Triad area's largest Black-owned business expo. The International Civil Rights Center and Museum is proud to present Whitney Middlebrooks speaking on the principle of Ujamaa.
Greetings, my family, my brothers and sisters. What an honor to be with you here today. My name is Whitney Middlebrooks, and on the fourth day of Kwanzaa, I am proud to present to you Ujamaa. Today, we celebrate the principle of cooperative economics, a commitment to build, maintain, profit together from Black businesses, stores, shops, and institutions that strengthen our community. Standing here in this sacred place at the International Civil Rights Center and Museum, I am reminded of the power of unity, collaboration, resilience of those before us. As the founder of Black Lux and Company and the host of the Black Lux Expo, cooperative economics is not just an idea. It is a foundation of my work, passion, and purpose. Through entrepreneurship, I've witnessed the transformative power of investing in one another, circulating the Black dollar, and supporting platforms that highlight Black excellence. When I envisioned my business and the expo, I didn't see them as just simple opportunities to create an event or a design solution. I saw it as tools for empowerment. I saw them as vessels to put money into the Black community, uplift entrepreneurs, and affirm the creativity and excellence that has always been embedded in our culture. And we celebrate this power today through the spirit of Ujamaa. Let me share my journey with you into entrepreneurship. Truthfully, I never saw myself or imagined myself as an entrepreneur. My vision was focused on climbing the corporate ladder and becoming a six-figure marketing executive and using my skills in a traditional setting. But clearly, entrepreneurship was destined for me. So in 2020, on Juneteenth, a day symbolizing freedom and resilience, I launched Black Lux and Company. It began as a lifestyle brand and an outlet for me to speak out against injustice and to combat the pain of witnessing the racial and political divide. Between the chaos of COVID-19, police brutality, and the widespread protests, I felt overwhelmed and knew I had to create a space for change, or at minimum, a platform for me to share my unfiltered thoughts. So before this venture, I've always had a thriving career in marketing, freelance writing, and maintaining an entertainment blog that led me to cover some amazing concerts, red carpets, and interview a lot of amazing celebrities. But during grad school, my passion began to shift. Real life was happening. And after the tragic death of Trayvon Martin in 2012, I couldn't turn away from the injustice and systematic trauma that our community was facing. I needed to use my voice in a different way. So through Black Lux, I launched a blog, and along with some other writers, got them on board to share their unfiltered thoughts and experiences, along with merchandise and other collaborations. So when I decided to host the inaugural Black Lux Expo in my hometown of High Point, North Carolina, during the height of the pandemic in 2020, It was just meant to be a one-time celebration and an opportunity for me to introduce my business to the community, and an opportunity for the community to get out of the house and find some joy despite the masks and restrictions. But the overwhelming support and positivity from the event showed me the potential for something far greater than I ever imagined. What started as a single event, the Expo has now grown into an annual high-energy celebration of Black-owned businesses, culture, and community, historically featuring over 100 Black-owned businesses from 8 participating states. But the Expo is just more than an event. It is my love letter to the principle of Ujamaa. It is a space where Black excellence meets economic empowerment, where we not only celebrate the amazing products and services created by some amazing Black entrepreneurs, but we also honor the stories, the struggles, and triumphs behind them. It is a space where we see one another, we uplift, we have fun, we eat food, we listen to music, and we dance, but we also profit together, not only financially, but in the wealth of connection, pride, and unity. So in just 5 years, the Black Lux Expo has grown beyond my wildest dreams, with exhibitor participation increasing by over 184% since 2020. Each year is very, very special to me, not just because the number of attendees or transactions made, but because of the power of the unified community. It is about seeing young people inspired to start their own businesses, the elders proud to see the next generation carry the torch, and the amazing partnerships forged. And today, Black Lux & Company serves as a social impact and design studio offering an array of services, which is a testament to the power of purpose and passion, and a reminder that when we invest in one another, we rise together. Ujamaa reminds me that wealth isn't solely monetary. It is our ability to create opportunities for one another, to share resources, and to see other success as our own. Through my journey as an entrepreneur, I've learned that it's not simply about individual achievement or competition, it's about collective responsibility. So when I think of Ujamaa, I think of the vendors and exhibitors who join the expo each year. I think of the baker who brings her first homemade cupcakes and cakes to the event and leaves not only sold out inventory, but also connections that propel her business forward. I think of the creatives, the designers, the artists, the jewelers who find a space to showcase their gifts, knowing that they are surrounded by an amazing community who really wants to see them win. And I think of the partnerships and the collaborations that have been formed and the dreams realized because we simply came together, and I absolutely love to see it. So when we think about circulating the Black dollar, it is a revolutionary act. Statistics show us that the dollar stays in the Black community for an average of just 6 hours. Compare that to other communities where money circulates for days, weeks, even months. This is a stark difference when we reflect on the barriers that we face. It is also the opportunity to highlight the power that we have to change this narrative. Every dollar we spend is a vote for the kind of future we want to create. When we invest in Black-owned businesses, we're not just buying products or services, we're building jobs, funding education, supporting families, and creating wealth that can be passed down for generations. But let's be clear. Circulating the Black dollar isn't only about where we spend our money, it's about how we approach business and community. It's about mentoring the next generation of entrepreneurs, providing capital and resources, and dismantling the systematic barriers that hinder our success. So our ancestors lived and breathed Ujamaa out of necessity. In the face of segregation and exclusion, they built some thriving communities like the Tulsa's Greenwood District and Durham's Black Wall Street. They understood that their survival depended on their abilities to rely on one another and to build together and to profit together. So today we honor their legacy, not just by remembering the work, but continuing it. We are our ancestors' wildest dreams, and it's our duty to dream even bigger. At the same time, we must recognize that cooperative economics requires intentionality. It requires us to ask the hard questions about how we spend our money, who we collaborate with, and how we continue to do more to uplift the most marginalized among us. Ujamaa challenges us to think beyond ourselves. and to measure our success not just by what we gain, but what we give. So today, I leave you with this call to action. Ask yourself, what can I do to truly embody Ujamaa in my daily life? Can I commit to supporting more Black-owned businesses? When is the last time you actually supported a Black-owned businesses? Can I mentor a young entrepreneur or invest in a local initiative? Can I create something, a product, a service, or even just a moment that contributes to the collective good of our community? We have everything we need to thrive. The creativity, the resilience, the intellect, and the passion. It's all within us. But thriving requires cooperation. It requires each of us to see ourselves as part of the larger whole and to recognize that our individual success is tied in the success of our community. So I encourage you to tap into your gifts, turn your passions into profit, and be intentional about supporting people that look like you. It only takes 2 seconds to share a post on social media. Go on Google and write a positive review. Leave a comment. Refer a Black-owned business to your family, friends, and your network. So let's keep the dollars in-house. Let's create a thriving ecosystem that sustains and uplifts Black-owned businesses, not only on social media, but in real life. So together we have the power to build a stronger, more connected, and economically empowered community. Let's honor the principle of Ujamaa by making this commitment, not just for today, but every day moving forward. It is a guiding light for how we live, we work, and build together. Let us honor the sacrifices of those who came before us by creating opportunities for those who are going to come after us. And let us remember that when we rise, we must lift as we climb. And in the words of my favorite actress, writer, and producer, Issa Rae, I am unapologetically and forever rooting for everybody Black. I grew up in a home where we follow more traditional Christian values, and we did incorporate the traditional Christmas experience. However, I was very fortunate throughout childhood to be involved in some amazing enrichment programs. It was after school and summer, and so during those programs, this is when I was introduced to Kwanzaa. And when you're in elementary school, I'm very focused on the music. I'm focused on the culture or the clothes or the kente cloth and what are we going to wear? Are we going to wear a different scarf this time? So as a child, I'm more focused on those aesthetics, right? I can't say in elementary school, all of those principles made sense to me. So as I grew, maybe middle school, I started finding like, okay, I understand what this means. In high school, it starts making more sense now. And of course, as an adult, it makes completely sense. So, and in this moment today, my family is even inspired to say, you know what? We're going to be intentional and moving forward, we're going to celebrate Kwanzaa. So I think we all have an opportunity to incorporate all of these things in our life, and it's never too late. So let us continue to honor the spirit of Ujamaa by building together, supporting one another, and creating an economic legacy of excellence and empowerment. Thank you for joining us, and may you and your family have a happy Kwanzaa season.
We thank you for joining us this evening. I hope that you gained a lot of insight and inspiration from our speaker, Whitney Middlebrooks. She is a young, innovative strategist who I am always impressed by young people who are determined to make their mark in the world and serve their community to the highest capacity by utilizing and integrating the Nguso Saba. Be sure to join us tomorrow for our speaker, Kenya Murray Morris, who will be speaking on the principle of Nia. See you tomorrow.